let's start with the Minister then. On a scale which runs from absolute clarity through to not the faintest idea, where do you stand on the number of illegal immigrants in this country?
Well, that's... yes, I'm sure you'd like me to... Well, I'd like to answer that question, Jeremy, and I'm sure you'd like to rush me into an answer. But, of course, the question is much more complex, of course, than your question supposes.
The question invited a numerical answer. Yes. Do you have a numerical answer or not?
Well... yes, it's a question less so much of the numeracy. One must admit that immigration is, of course, a key factor in modern society. So
you don't know?
Well, not having an answer is not the same as not knowing. So.
Well, you don't know, do you?
Well, no. I mean, what I'm saying is the facts that I do or don't have at my disposal at the moment, or what I do think, is not really what the question is about. What I'm very keen to point out and to flag up here is the level of investment that the government is committed to pumping into an entire overhaul of the immigration database.
And you're admitting that your approach last time round was wrong?
No, the previous overhaul of the database, which was in 2001, and sorry, not the subsequent overhaul of that after the Duncalf inquiry. That was a slightly separate overhaul. Well, if you'll just let me finish there. This is going to be a root and branch overhaul, very much of the system, because again, as I say, the previous overhaul was appropriate to that for the minister whose name escapes me now. But yes, it will be appropriate to that.
So I'm not sure I've understood this properly. You are saying that although the policy now is completely different to the policy last time, there is, in that change of policy, no admission of a mistake.
Yes, no. I mean, no. There is no change in policy at all. This is, I mean, what this is an enormous investment potential. We are committing over 8% of the department's budget towards this. So I think that clearly shows.
We need to get all the big
more money on it.
Well, I'm sure you'd love me to sit here, Jeremy, and pledge millions of pounds to. Yes, but as we both know, obviously, this is immigration is a complex issue, Jeremy, and we have to allocate funds appropriately. So simply just throwing money, that we're not going to wholly solve a problem.
So what are you saying? Just give up?
No, I'm not saying that.
What's your solution?
Well, one of the solution packages that clearly we're having. My solution is a regulation which will be not a long-term solution, but may bring will bring some tranquility towards the area. I'm proposing a moratorium on the granting of the unconditional right to remain as a regulation.
For how long will this brilliant regulation last?
Well, how long is a piece of string, Jeremy? Well, obviously. With the £500 million that will be streamed in towards the overhaul of the immigration database and the computing systems there, then the regulation would not need to be excessively extended.
That's £500 million over.
I'll answer your first question there before you go asking me another one, Jeremy. That's how it normally works. Over 5 years, I think the figure is
about £100 million a year.
Yeah, well, I mean, just bandying money around like this is not a sort of virility symbol, and Hugh Abbott, the Secretary of State, has made it perfectly clear that just to throw a blank cheque at this is not the way to resolve the matter.
Well, he presumably would want to spend as much as it takes, then.
Well, as much as it takes, as much as one has, and it is very difficult to put a figure again to something like this because it is a complex issue. So there's no hard.
Well, you've just given us a figure of about £100 million a year, haven't you?
So I don't recognise that figure.
Well, I'm quoting your own accounts.
Good. Well, yes. And you can quote from my accounts, and I could quote from your accounts, and we both be quoting from our accounts ad nauseam. But obviously, what we need to look at is how we are going to solve this issue of the accountability of the immigration and. Yes, the check system.
And the answer to that question, I assume, is you don't know.
Well, no, I do know, but it is a complex question.
The answer to that question is you don't know.
Well, that's not true, Joe.
You don't know.
Well, I do know, and I wish you'd stop saying that. But,
you don't know.
It is a complex question that
You've
will
already conceded that.
therefore demand a complex. I can't give an easy pass.
I'm sorry, I'm asking you.
I respect you for asking the questions. That's excellent. But I mean, wait for me to answer the one before you ask another question. That's normally that's normally how it works. Obviously, the question we would need to be asking is who is going to sort out this? Well, it's not a mess, obviously, but who's going to sort out what issues there are with the immigration system, and is it the government?
The answer to the question is no, isn't it?
I can't answer for the general public.
Minister, thank you.
Well, no, not yet.
Minister, thank you very much.